Verse 28, it continues, Ide ipen, and they said, Igieni, he is in health. O Pesu, O Patir Imona, your servant our father. Etizi still lives. Ke ipen, he said, Joseph, Evlogitos o anthropos ekinos to theo. Blessed be that man by God. I'm sure that they were astounded that this man would have this reverence for their father. And then they ke keepsantes prosekinasen afto. And bowing, they did obeisance to him in respect of what he said of their father, I think. In verse 29, on vlepsas they tis ophthalmis aftu, and looking up with his ophthalmis, an ophthalmologist, eye doctor. Ide veniamin, ton adelphon aftu. He saw Benjamin, his brother, ton omomitrion, the one born of the same mother. Ke ipen, he said, Utos o adelphos imon o neoteros, on ipate pros me. This is your brother, the younger, whom you spoke to me, agagin, to bringing. Ke ipen, and he said, O theos eleise, say, teknon, God show mercy on you, child, to you, child. Verse 30, Etarachthi the Iosif, but Joseph was disturbed, seeing his brother. Sinestra feto gar ta entra aftu epi to adelpho aftu. For his innards contracted over his brother, his guts. Entera, entrails comes from that word. You might want to highlight it and put it in the English Derivatives book. It only appears in the Old Testament. Keaziti kalav, saying he was seeking to weep. Iselthon they, isto tamion eklav sanaki, and he entered into the storeroom to weep there, to cry. He was overcome with emotions, seeing his brother finally and all these things coming to pass. Verse 31, Ke nipsamenos to prosopon, and he washed his face, exelthon, ena kratev sato, and coming forth he controlled himself, Ke ipe, and said, Parathete artus, you place the bread loaves, that is, in front of these men, his brothers. Speaking to the servant. 32, Ke parathikan afto mono, and they placed a setting to him alone, mono, monogynous, a single, married to one person. Ke aftis kathi aftus, and to them by themselves, to the brothers. Ke tis agiptis, tis sindip nusi met aftu kath eaftus, and to the Egyptians dining with them by themselves. There's a large amount of people here eating, and this was all going on. And the brothers were sat at this table, but separate. Ugar edinato e Aegypti sinestin meta ton ivreon artus. For to the Egyptians were not 4 or 5 able to eat bread loaves with the Hebrews. Veligma gar esti tis Aegyptis, for it is an abomination to the Egyptians. For 33, Akathisen they in nantion aftu, o prototokos, kata ta presvia aftu. And he seated before himself the firstborn according to their seniority, starting with Reuben and going down to Benjamin. Ke o neoteros, kata te neotita aftu, and the younger according to his youth. Existanto they anthropi, ekastos proston adelphon aftu, and the men were looking amazed each at his brother, for they probably knew that this is how they were born, and yet how did that happen? Verse 34, Iran they meridas par aftu pros aftus, and they lifted away the portions from him to them. So now they're being fed and given things. emegalinthi they meris Benjamin. And the portion of Benjamin was magnified. Para tas meridas panton, over the portions of all. Pentaplasios, fivefold. Prostas ekinon, over those. So Benjamin has 5 times as much as all the other brothers piled in front of him. Epion they, ke emethistheson met aftu, and they drank and became intoxicated with him. And we have the word methyl for methyl alcohol. They drank and became intoxicated. Some people may have a hard time with this because of a lot of people are against alcohol, Christians and others, because of the results of over drinking. And the Bible does say is against drunkenness, and they were drunk here, but I don't believe anybody that just drinks once is going to suffer the fires of eternal separation from God, because there is quite a bit of drinking and mentioning being happy with wine without any real negative thing as we get along further into the book of Psalms and Proverbs. So here they're all becoming intoxicated, and we will continue this story in the 44th chapter, and we hope that you will join us. God bless.